real estate agents everywhere know that they need to get started with AI, but it's very, very complicated to know how to start, and everything looks like a pain to set up. But I'm going to show you guys a tool to set up your Claude Cowork with that's going to instantly give you a massive unlock in just your overall productivity, and that is just your Gmail tool. And so I'm going to show you kind of how I use this tool, and then we'll get into setting it up. And so I'm going to use an app called Whisperflow, which I told you guys about to download for dictation and stuff, but there's a separate video I have on that. Can you check my email? I wanted to go over some of the recent emails that I maybe received from some of the prospecting emails I've sent out recently, the personalized prospecting emails. Can you check that for me real quick? So it's like pulling up the Gmail tool, and what's cool, guys, is if you have this open on your computer, once your Claude desktop app is set up, you can also do this with Dispatch. And so Dispatch is just down here, and so once this is connected, I can basically communicate with Claude as well from my Claude phone app too. So if I'm ever out and about and I even want him to draft a response to an email, I can go into my Claude desktop app and then go, and it's literally just like as if I'm talking to ChatGPT, but it's able to do all the things that I've connected Claude to on my computer, which is super, super helpful because, you know, as real estate agents, we're often out and about. Okay, so I probably should blur some of this out, but here I sent out some personalized emails from my Gmail, and the way this worked is basically this, guys. I'll just show it to you. So Claude has been helping me respond to emails. For instance, this email he put together and helped me respond, and then sometimes but he sent out these emails for me, and basically it was me pitching to build folks' websites for them that need a website refresh. But I had Claude go out and basically kind of, because I use the YouTube videos I take the YouTube videos and I use Claude to use the transcripts from the YouTube videos to rewrite them as blogs so that my videos can also create SEO and help me rank in AI search. And it's just kind of something that I figured out with Claude Code that I've been pitching people, but I've had Claude specifically pitch realtors that have a lot of content online that would really benefit from this, and he does this all on his own autonomously for each person, completely unique. The genius use case for this for realtors, and I would do it if I batch leads is like crazy expensive. It's like what, $500 a month. But if one of you have batch leads and want to try this out, let me know and let me know how it goes. But the genius use case for realtors that are, if any of you out there are actively prospecting expireds with cold outbound email, the genius use case is to try this, and instead of doing the mass blast of like 1,000 emails, just do 15 emails to like the 15 expireds that Claude feels like he has the most value to offer based on the listing description and based on the research he does, and then just pitch them on a super, super personalized email. Like, I'll run this tool again so that you guys can see how I have this set up. And I don't know actually if I have this set up in, do you have the skill to run this in Cowork? Let me actually pull up Claude here. Can you take our prospecting agent outreach tool and create a version of it that I can give Claude Cowork so that I could run this skill in Claude Cowork, and then also give me a version of that could be used for prospecting expireds in the same way that we've applied the prospecting techniques in Moonify. Give me like a prompt that I can give all my viewers so that they can take the strategy that we're using to prospect people on websites, but they can use it to prospect expireds via email. Guys, I would do this if I was set up for this, but truly, and you can't do everything, and that's just something you got to recognize with AI, everything is a opportunity, and I've gone down that rabbit hole of trying to chase after all of these, and eventually you just have to decide, okay, this is the thing that I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to build my business on, and this is what I'm going to offer agents, and this is what I'm going to share with agents. But for the most part, if I think of stuff, I'm just putting it out there because I do want people to apply this stuff. And honestly, bro, my dream is to have a team of people that are just hustling on this stuff. And we are just dominating the market because we're just thinking out of the box. But there's just so many opportunities. It's hard to know where to niche down. And so I'm going to have him do that. But basically, I run this skill. I have it connected. And so for email, great use case. Okay, so that's how you connect it for email. Now let's think of some other ones while this is going. I'm going to just pause it. Guys, again, this is why I'm advocating for y'all to use Claude Code early on is because there is a certain unlock in terms of just autonomous productivity that you get with Claude Code that you're not going to get with Cowork. So this workflow just is easier to build and quicker to build for me just by talking to Claude Code. In Cowork, I have to just do it a bit more manually. Okay, so it's there. Let me check. All right, it's going to do that. Let me. Can you give me the full file path for docs/prompt/daily-prospect-outreach.md so that I can give that to Cowork so that he can maybe run the tool for me while we're waiting so that I can give people a bit of a demonstration? Sorry, guys. So I love the by the way tool because without interrupting Claude, I can do stuff like this. And so then I can take this and I can go, boom, all right. He's going to keep working. And I'm going to go, boom. See if you can find the skill or the prompt. It was originally written for Claude Code, but see if you can apply it in Cowork. I'm waiting to have a version of it ready for using for expired listings that we will test out shortly after this.
It doesn't really need to know that, to be honest. And guys, I'm a rambler.
Okay, he doesn't have access to that. Okay, that's interesting. So then we gotta, and this is kind of what people like about Cowork, is that you have to kind of do all this manually, which to me is just annoying because I don't want. Okay, guys, so Claude actually has given me versions of this to put in Cowork. So let me grab it here. Boom. Just gonna go in here. Let's say, yep. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I really hope, guys, this is as good as they're saying it's going to be, because this is probably the biggest pain in the butt with why I don't like using Cowork, is because you can't run it in autonomous mode. Like, for example, it's saying that it worked for 2 minutes, but honestly, even in autonomous mode, it took it 4 minutes to do the task before that. Like, it just takes time, and I just don't have time here to sit and approve everything. And so what I like about this autonomous mode is honestly that I like this, that it's just not going to ask me. It's just going to go. This is perfect. This is exactly what they needed. And they have been on their game, you guys. They've been on their game with update after update every freaking day. It's like hard to keep up with this all. All right, guys, so it's going on here on the side, and so here's the one I got for you guys, this expired listing one. Expired listing, email outreach, target area. Okay, well, you can take it and have Claude rewrite it for you guys, but okay, name, brokerage, homeowners, name, original list price, days on market, skip and move on if already relisted with another agent, transfer ownership since expiration, it's sold, off market, homeowner is another active real estate licensee, different play on any DNC prior complaint list. Okay, and then research the real reason it didn't sell, pricing, was it comparable? You know, it's like going in. Photos, low photo count, marketing surface, no video tour, no social proof, no MLS remarks, market context, months of supply. So it's going to kind of go through all this and find an email for the homeowner, try this. Okay, so this would be where, yeah, you would definitely plug it into Vulkan or Batch Leads for sure, only if you have an active account, definitely. And then to draft this email, boom, you get you guys there. Honest intro, I'm a real estate agent here. Okay, well, you would. Okay, well, I mean, you'd probably want to rewrite this part, but I saw the address came off the market. one type of angle, humble framing. From what I could tell, the last listing price looked a little ahead of where the comparable markets closed over the last 90 days. I counted. Okay, let's just try running this. I'm gonna give it an old list of expireds. Give it an old list of expireds. Let's see here. Let's run a test on this list, this CSV list. Show me the emails you would write for the listings in this CSV. So it should be able to determine that it's expired, but tone rules. Okay, let me give it some additional. Also, these are all listings that probably have relisted and stuff. So skip all that. Just tell me what type of letter I guess you would write, though, assuming that it wasn't listed. What's nice though is you could set this up on a schedule, which let's tell it that. Also, as you're doing this, I want you to set this up on a schedule so that, and I'll figure this part out later, but my goal is every day you take in the data from batch data of the expireds in my area, and then you use the skill to write the email on the best opportunities. So don't skip trace the ones that I don't want. Let's not waste money. And then I want you to take those, draft them, put them in my Gmail. And I want you to run this skill in the morning at like 5 a.m. so that by the time I wake up, I have the emails drafted in my Gmail inbox, and I can just go and pick the ones that I like and send those out. My mind kept going because I was like, simultaneously, I want you to build a second skill that takes the ones that I do send out and takes that as feedback as what I like, and then build a thing that runs every week and adapts the previous skill to improve or something like that. That's the direction where I think I'm hoping AI is headed with how we work with AI. But yeah, so I mean, that's going to take some time, guys, but I do, like, I'm instantly a bigger advocate for Claude Cowork now that they added in this skip thing. I'm just going to start using this more too, because I know a lot of agents are intimidated by Claude Code. And honestly, guys, like, as of like a week ago, you needed to use Claude. Now, you can't do things like, I do have it running for my agent prospect finder, but it's actually, I improved it. I'll show you guys what I mean, where it's taken the YouTube videos that they have, and it's taken it's scraping their videos so that the personalized email I can write is even more personalized, because my thought process is, if I can send them an email saying, hey, I can use YouTube videos to write SEO blogs for you really, really easily using Claude Code, but I have to do that by taking your videos, putting it in a vector database so that contextually the AI can actually improve and write blogs in your style, voice, and tone. And then I'm going to give them a version of what that first blog might look like so that they have proof of concept that this actually works and that I actually can rewrite the blogs in a way that sounds like them, but that is reinforced with additional context. So, like, for instance, if their blog is on top 10 neighborhoods in St. Pete, we could, if their video's on that, we could have a blog that takes what they said in the video and then reinforces it with like data and with whatever it is, man, whatever you want to reinforce it with, whether it's government data, census data, the interest rates. But you could build out these blogs, you could build out infographics for them, even all this kind of stuff. And so that does require Claude Code, because that's a lot of autonomous, like, you can just see it's a lot of autonomous work for it to do. And so I prefer Claude Code for that stuff. But Claude Cowork, man, this is impressive. This is pretty impressive. So here it's got the emails here. Hey, I'm a real estate agent in St. Pete. Okay, I came off the market and went back to the listing. Okay, just as an example, can you put 2 of these emails in a draft to Aaron@moonify.ai so that I can show people that you literally can physically put them in my Gmail account? Wow, that's cool. And then it's creating the schedule too. And so Cowork is going to get better at, and hopefully they integrate the sub agent feature within Cowork, where Cowork kind of acts like a mass manager, and he schedules up multiple sub agents beneath him to do these tasks one by one. That way you can just talk to Cowork and kind of give him additional tasks, additional things you want him to do, additional side tasks, side quests, even like this one's a side quest, just as an example. Can you put 2 in the email? And so stuff like that, that I can do in Claude Code very well with the sub agents, but I'm guessing that they've already integrated that if they've got this skip on, because he's doing well. I mean, he is doing multiple tasks here, but yeah. So guys, this is I hope you can kind of see the massive unlock that I've already shown that you can get just by connecting Gmail to Claude Cowork. Like you cannot tell me, I almost swore. You cannot tell me that there is no way, bro. You cannot tell me there's no fucking way that you cannot go out there and get leads and get listings using this strategy today. Like, nobody's doing this, bro. You can do this. I would do it. Every one of these opportunities I see, I really, really want to do. But I also see the value in doing this with a group and doing this with a community. And so because of that, I'm making these videos, because I'm just going to put these out there. I want people to take these ideas and tell me how well they do with them, you know? And then, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with these videos, but I do know a lot about how you could use Claude in your business to automate it a ton, like a shit ton. Like, I can't even, like it's insane. And I think this presents a massive unlock for people that are just ordinary guys that want to break into the market. Like, you can have 50 websites. You can send out 50, like, you don't need to have the budget to send out 500 letters or 2,000 letters a month. If you could send out 15 hyper personalized emails with like a full breakdown of why their home didn't sell and how you're going to sell it, then boom, you guys are going to dominate. Okay, so it's in my draft, so let's go look at it right now. Boom. All right, we're here, back in drafts. See? Boom, right here, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And I have a lot here that like, even some that I haven't, like, I guess this was something else, but like, this is what I mean. Like, here's an email. I literally, like, I had Claude work on this for a buyer that I had, and I was almost like, this is too much. They're going to know that this is AI. Like, we need to cut this back. And so I was like, chill out, man. I need to rethink that. Honestly, but even just this alone, like, is this too much, guys? I don't know. I don't know how the general public is going to even feel about stuff like this, because to me, I'm like, okay, obviously they used AI to write this, because who does this, man? Who would put these on here like this? So I don't know. You know, use your best judgment when it comes to using this stuff. The emails I have sent, I've been kind of just trying my best to, I don't know. I've been trying my best to figure this kind of thing out, but yeah. Anyhow, there's a lot more connectors that are going to be like super, super helpful other than just Gmail. I don't have like a ton on here. I really got them all on Claude Code, but I can literally, like, within Claude Code, I can go boom. And my CRM Go High Level doesn't have a good one yet on Cowork. I can literally go check my CRM, which is Go High Level, which you have the MCP server for, and tell me, has there been any recent activity for today? I honestly don't need, I shouldn't have to tell that. In my CRM, has there been any recent activity? You guys, sometimes I forget how much this stuff has just developed over the past couple weeks even. Like 4.7 is insane. It just came out this week. Boom. Man, that's crazy. Okay, so it's finding that. So it's working it out. It's working it out. And then up here, you know, it's using this prospect finder tool to do that. Man, this was a big task that we had here. 50, 60, like 9 minutes this task here. And it's not even for that many, it's not for that many agents. It's only supposed to run for 5 agents. So 5 agents at a time. I'm just going to like send these emails out. I'm going to give them physical blogs. I said, you know, really look for the agents that are going to feel like this is the biggest, greatest opportunity for them. Because also, like, this is my niche. You know, I'm a YouTube guy. So this pain point is easy for me to solve. Whereas, like, I get all my leads from YouTube. So for me, I've used AI primarily there. Secondary to that, I would use it for direct mail and personalized cold outreach, because, yeah, you can totally do that. And then even just, you know, okay, so like even just helping you, feedback, recommend Ozona, Palm Harbor. Damien, oh yeah. Who should we send a follow-up message to? I don't even know, man. Honestly, Claude has made me so busy that thank God for my wife. She's had to help out so much with the real estate stuff and the CRM side that I have not been able to give as much time to this. But I just see the massive opportunity also in teaching agents this at the right time. And I'm like, the timing is now for the agents that want to use this to launch them into like really their future business. Bangladesh fan, not a lead. That's funny. That's cool. Great. Yeah, maybe draft up some potential follow-up messages, but then instead of sending them, just email them to Aubrey, and then she can tell you if we want to send them out or not. Boom, I'm just going to move that to the side here because I don't know what you're going to do, but you guys see my point. I hope that this helps kind of explain why I'm so excited about this. Yo, this is messed up though, bro. Claude did not, bro. Why did Claude say this? Dude, what the heck? Bro, we got a problem here, Claude. Claudius, man. We cannot be sending this is derogatory behavior, Claude. We cannot be saying that, man. God dang, dude. Sorry about that, guys. That's crazy. I do want to show you guys these blogs though, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to wait a couple. It's taken a while. It's taken a long time. It's been 12 minutes, and normally I would just get up and leave. And I have had him do this autonomously. And we've actually just recently rebuilt it to where it's going to do it at this level of depth. So even just to give you guys a live demo and just show you the in-person shock and awe I have to this, I'm just going to keep it rolling. Okay, let's get into how do you connect Claude Cowork to your Gmail tool, and how do you even set up these schedules now that we have the prompt in and kind of that kind of thing. So you're going to go to customize, and you're going to see here there's plugins. These plugins are great. They're basically pre-built skills, but we're going to skip that. We're going to go right here to connectors, and we're going to go plus. We're going to hit browse, and then we're just going to type in Gmail right here. It's probably the top one. It's very, very popular. And we're going to hit plus, and then literally whatever account you want, which in my case is my Aaron Chan Realtor account. I'm going to put that in, hit continue, and boom, that is it, guys. It is now fully connected, and then you can see in here you can customize the permissions right here. And so that is it. That is how you. Okay, so it looks like this finished my blogs here. So let's just go and see what these look like. You're thinking about moving to shop. The question you keep wrote, hey, I'm a Tampa Bay realtor. Best need a blog pitch. It's more the cadence between videos and posts could line up, and each upload could anchor ranking posts without adding to your week. Here, boom. Best. If you're thinking about moving, the question you keep circling back to is which suburbs are right for you. South Charlotte, best schools, highest price point, Providence, Hunters Lake, Fort Mill, boom. The system pulls. It didn't show this is good, but I actually wanted it to actually pull from data for SEO and incorporate that within it. But I realized actually that we hadn't finished incorporating that portion of it in, and so that's something I'm working on doing. But these are still good emails, but they could be better. But also, they don't need to be overly engineered either. I probably just need to just send that out and just stop delaying, honestly, bro. That's probably what I need to do. But anyhow, guys, once you do that, you go in here, you'll hit create skills. It's going to create skills for you, and then you can drag them and put. If you guys would like these, I will make sure to put them in the description below or somewhere so that you can have them. That way you can use them today. But yeah, I think they are super, super cool and helpful.